wipers are on. Get out of the way. Deep wind. Oh, God. Deep wind. Oh, I hope not.
This whole house.
Hurricane Helene killed at least 45 people across multiple states and left more than 3.8 million customers without power from Florida to Ohio as it continued to wreak havoc across the southeast. The storm crashed ashore in Florida's Big Bend area on Thursday night as a dangerous Category 4 storm.
Yeah, I can't back up, Brandon. There's a guy on my ass. Keep that in mind. I can't back up. What the fuck?
Despite weakening to a post-tropical cyclone, Helene was still causing catastrophic, historic flooding in the southern Appalachians late Friday night, the National Hurricane Center said. Helene was expected to hover over the Tennessee Valley on Saturday and Sunday, the Hurricane Center said. High wind warnings also covered parts of Tennessee and Ohio. In Tennessee, floodwaters forced dozens of people at a hospital to flee to the roof to be rescued. Unicoi County Hospital was engulfed by extremely dangerous and rapidly moving water, Ballad Health said on social media. By late Friday afternoon, the hospital's personnel and patients were rescued, according to Ballad Health. At least 45 deaths have been attributed to Helene. A spokesperson for Georgia Governor Brian Kemp said 15 people were killed in the state. A first responder was among the dead, Kemp said earlier Friday. In South Carolina, 19 people died from the storm, officials confirmed to CBS News. The deaths include 2 firefighters and 2 people who were killed when trees fell on residences.
That's like Burrow on the hike at the KC. Yeah. Bro, when you can't get the ball on the snap. He fumbles it trying to pick it up.
In Florida, the Pinellas County Administrator confirmed 5 fatalities to CBS News. Governor Ron DeSantis also told reporters that at least 1 person was killed in the Tampa area when a traffic sign fell on a vehicle. And Tampa police confirmed a woman in her late 70s was found dead in her home after water made it into the residence. Another person died in Dixie County when a tree fell on a home, DeSantis told reporters. In North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper said 2 people died in his state.
But it'll probably go to the side. Actually it came up a little bit. The truck came up a little bit.
1 person died in a collision on a flooded road, Cooper said. Another person was killed when a tree fell on a house, according to the Mecklenburg Emergency Medical Services Agency. Another person in that incident was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin confirmed in a Friday news conference that one person was killed. As of 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday, Helene was centered approximately 115 miles northeast of Paducah, Kentucky, and was churning southwest at 8 miles per hour, the Miami-based Hurricane Center said. It was forecast to stall over the Tennessee Valley through the weekend. Helene made landfall about 10 miles west of Perry, Florida, at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday, according to the Hurricane Center, with maximum sustained winds of 140 miles per hour. Meteorologist Stephanie Abrams of the Weather Channel said on CBS Mornings Friday that Helene is the fourth hurricane to make landfall on the Gulf Coast this year, which has happened only 5 other times in history. Helene is the third hurricane to hit the Big Bend region in the last 13 months. In 2023, Hurricane Idalia, a Category 4 storm with maximum sustained winds of 130 miles per hour, generated a record-breaking storm surge from Tampa to the Big Bend. Last August, Hurricane Debbie also hit the area. The early reports we've received is that the damage in those counties that were really in the eye of the storm has exceeded the damage of Idalia and Debbie combined, DeSantis told reporters in a news conference Friday. In the waters off Florida's Sanibel Island, a Coast Guard crew made a daring rescue, saving a man and his dog who were stranded on his 36-foot sailboat. We have a lot of damage throughout the state, water mostly on the west coast and the peninsula, DeSantis said. In the Big Bend fishing village of Steinhatchee, storm-weary residents prayed Helene would miss them, but the waterside docks and restaurants that once stood here, though, are now gone. The storm surge shoved buildings off their foundations. Linda Wicker lost the restaurant she has owned for 20 years. She seemed more shaken by what she saw across her village, homes torn apart by the wind and the deep water. If you let it play with your mind, you just can't go there, Wicker said. You can't. It's horrible.
A shark's behind me. Shark's behind me. Hey, invite me to lock it.
Wicker and her family are already thinking about how to restore what Helene washed away. There's a lot of folks that don't have a place to go, have nothing, no money, no home, no nothing, so we got to work to help them too, Wicker said.
The fucking wall coming off.
On historic Davis Islands in Tampa, streets were underwater and boats had washed up on land. One home was gutted by flames.
And so I just kind of want to tell you what's going on here. In North Carolina, I'm in Watauga County. And it's bad. It's so bad here. I've lived here for 12 years and I've never seen this kind of impact before.